The State Security Services, they call them SSS, some call them, okay, DSS. Well, has locked up a student of Federal University Dutse over a social media post deemed defamatory against Nigeria First Lady Aisha Buhari. People's Gazette aired that Aminu Adamu Mohammed had in June posted on Twitter that Mrs. Buhari had suddenly added massive weight after taking part in plundering the nation's meager resources as the masses endured hardship under her husband's brutal regime. In the June 8, 2022 tweet, Mr. Mohammed chastised Ms. Buhari in Hausa. Okay. He said, which could be translated, his post in Hausa, which could be translated as the mother has gotten fatter by eating masses money. Mr. Mohammed's friend said he made the post because he was frustrated about the prolonged strike by universities across the country. The strike, which started in early 2022, ended last month after 9 months. From a near athletic build when her husband was seeking office in 2015, Mrs. Buhari's stature has recently ballooned, fueling speculations at a point that she might be ill or pregnant. She denied both claims. A family source said Mr. Mohammed, 23, was picked up by officers on November 8 on the campus ground of Federal University Dutse, Jigawa. The student was reportedly subjected to severe beating by the officers following his arrest at about 12 noon. He was summarily transferred to Abuja and was briefly allowed to contact his father Adamu Shalili Azari about his location, which the family thought was a police station. People's Gazette was later told that the State Security Service was behind Mr. Muhammad's arrest. Since the 1990s, the secret police has maintained a record of repression and deployment of brutality to enforce regime preservation. It was not immediately clear if the family has been able to contact a lawyer or contract a lawyer over the matter. A spokesman for the SSS did not immediately return a request seeking comments from the Gazette on Saturday afternoon. School authorities, including the Environmental Technology Department, where Mr. Mohammed studies, declined comments. The incident marked the latest manifestation of assault on fundamental rights that has characterized Muhammad Buhari's regime. Since 2015, thousands of Nigerians have been arrested, jailed, or exiled over speeches deemed unflattering towards the government or its allies. Like her husband, Mrs. Buhari has repeatedly targeted journalists for harassment by federal agents. Still, the administration has continued to downplay its role in deterioration of human rights since 2015, saying most of the attacks were carried out by rogue officers who were not necessarily delegated by the president or his cabinet members and other appointees. You see them? I think there was a time too they said one of Buhari's daughter that somebody bought a SIM. I don't know whether she was not using the SIM for a very long time. I think that was about 3 or 4 years ago. She was not using the SIM again. At the end of the day, the SIM was assigned to somebody else, and I don't know how they did it. They picked the boy and all of that. I think they paid compensation because it was later discovered that the boy was innocent. It was just the service provider that gave him, they gave him the SIM. So these DSS people, or SSS as they may call them, they just, cry more than the bereaved. Recently, we just heard that some baddies are telling their victims that they kidnapped that they don't want a old naira, that they want new naira that has been launched. You can imagine that they want new naira launched, but these people will not see them all. They have been using numbers to call. They will not be telling you that they are using the victim's number to call. If they are using victim's number to call, can't you get the location and know where they are? But when it comes to all these unnecessary things that do not even make sense, people can say whatever they want to say, in as much they are not suing you. And if you are a public person, you come to be a public person and you think that they're not going to be throwing a lot of things to you. No, from what the guy said, is it not true? From what he said, people are suffering, but they will tell you just be calming down, just be okay, everything will be all right. As they would do their own and carry their kaya go, other people will come, they will still be telling you the same story. They'll be telling you the same story. This country self, we can never learn from other countries. Politicians be feeling like God. When we tell them that presidency is not by tribe, they will say no. This is someone from same state with her. If care is not taken, I will say that this guy and many others have never benefited from Buhari administration. Specifically, vote a good man. His arrest shows autocracy. The truth is that she has increased in size and she ate Nigeria money. She couldn't even doubt that she didn't eat her salary and allowances. Nigeria is known for intimidation. The only thing that's changed in Nigeria for better is Buhari family. Check their pictures in 2015 compared to it in 2022. The guy said the truth. I wonder what would have become of those Americans who were busy cartooning Trump and calling him all sorts of names when he was in office. If USA was Nigeria, it go bad well. This is democracy. If she doesn't want anyone to say anything about her, she should bow out of public office. But he is 100% correct. The result of what the average northerner wants now is a northern president. The truth. Okay. But the boy said the truth now. SSS is now at work. But bandits are kidnapping innocent Nigerians and demanding... demanding Naira notes. New Naira notes. Shame on this APC government. So he has committed a punishable crime for that statement. That is intimidation. I won't worry. Yeah, government and it's these northerners that we still vote for them again. I'm very sure if Buhari is contesting, this boy father will vote him. Worst government ever. DSS can travel long way to Jigawa to arrest an innocent boy who neither killed anyone but cannot arrest a bandit in the bush who killed hundreds of thousands of innocent people. The poster is afraid of using the word DSS. Okay, Nigeria is not safe any longer. No be only MoneY and flying private jets and Nigeria Air Force jets. They don't carry Nigeria from top to bottom. Can't carry their family colonies from down to wealth. The only time you hear SSS is when it is breaking a law. You won't even hear SSS for stop bandits terrorist attack. Why the arrest SSS for that matter? They don't get work. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.